Teacher's aide for Mac was always going to be the really obvious choice. And in the early days, Mac needed to have that teacher's aide. He needed a teacher's aide to be able to facilitate his inclusion. It couldn't happen naturally with 5-year-olds supporting him or 6-year-olds supporting him. They at that stage don't have the language, they don't have their own competencies to be able to support one of their peers. But the teacher's aide role could really set the scene for how they could be engaged with Mac and how they could socialise with Mac. As we've gone along with our goal of Mac becoming an independent learner, and also with our goal of Mac perhaps only needing aid support for personal care rather than educational support, it's meant that the aid can take a different focus of stepping back and providing space for the other students to engage more fully. Seizing opportunities in the playground or games, teaching the kids how to play really inclusive games, and then moving into the background again. We like the idea that the aide has permission to really try to become redundant in Mac's life. There's always going to be students that need support. They're not going to do themselves out of a job. But to strive for that for Mac is the ultimate, I guess, amount of support for him, because that's giving him the greatest chance of becoming independent. So the aide at the moment works with Mac, manages equipment, works with him one-on-one at times because he needs someone to actually hold the switches under his feet. They troubleshoot on the computer, but the students, as they get older, are more capable of doing that at times. And when Mac's working with his peers, then they go off to do the jobs that they're also there for, is to support the teacher in other ways, whether it's with other students or with planning. And I think that helps remove that Mac and such as a one unit. The students definitely see the aide more as the teacher's aide than they do as Mac's aide.